Hi, welcome to the AskPatrick series. Today's question is, how do I plan my paper while writing the XAT exam? So I normally say for a XAT exam, one strategy which you can use in terms of planning of your paper is you divide the whole time into five subtimes. So one subtime for each of the sections. So you'll have a time limit for maybe a verbal section, a time limit for DM section, a time limit for con section. So based on a practice, you would know fair idea as to what is the time limit that you give for each section. So in a time limit that you give for each section, for example, you give 20 minutes for verbal, just giving an example. In that time limit, I'll solve the paper in two parts. So I'll first go to all the easy questions, solve them, okay, and then come back to a slightly more difficult questions in that time frame. Same way I'll do for DM, same way I'll do for contour. Once I finish all the three, I'll keep one more separate time limit for clearing the cutoff. So any area which I feel I'm not confident about clearing the cutoff, I'll go back to that area and solve extra questions so that I'll be more sure about clearing the cutoff. So normally people are not sure of the weak areas, whether they can clear the cutoff or not, or maybe a section which is tough. In that case, go back to that area, whatever the extra time you have kept for clearing the cutoff, and solve a few extra questions out there. And last time limit is to maximize the score. So once you're sure that you're able to clear the cutoff, keep the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes, maybe to maximize the overall score. So look at which is the easiest of the questions in the whole paper and try to solve more of that question to maximize the score. So 5 time limits: verbal, DM, cont, sectional cutoff to clear the cutoffs, and maximize the score. Plan this accordingly. Also, even if you overshoot your time in one of the areas, don't panic. Okay, therefore keep some buffer time, but don't panic. Just replan your paper and go ahead with it. Ideally, keep the time limits as far as possible. So by any chance you feel one section is not gone well, you can always come back to it when you're looking at a sectional cutoff time and try to solve a few questions, right? So relax as far as the exam is concerned. All the best for the exam and do well. Hope that helps. Thank you.